these are ready to harvest, you can peel these off. Make sure you've used them. You can peel those off and dry them. Put them in a dehydrator and dry them.
Put them in a dehydrator, okay.
Yeah,
that's how they do it.
Like little, they become really tangy and whatever. Or you can use them fresh, make tea.
Okay.
Like that, or you can dry them and make tea. But then all your seeds are in there. So I would harvest as many of these as you can.
And then keep the seeds too, right?
Collect
You can
the
sell the
seeds.
seeds.
Yeah, collect the seeds, put those in like a airtight container and store those in the refrigerator.
In the fridge, okay.
Yeah, if you put them in the fridge, they'll last longer. And since these are like an annual, and they'll probably do best seeded again in the spring, you'll be waiting a while.
Okay, I didn't realize seeds had an expiration date.
Oh yeah, I mean usually it's like a year or a couple of years.
Okay.
But the longer it goes, the less
Potent.
viable they are. Their germination rate goes down.
Gotcha.
So to preserve their longevity, people will put them in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Just put them in like a baggie or a small mason jar. Save
Oh
them.
yeah.
So yeah, that's basically what you do with your roselle. Super easy. Your casabas, I would probably wait.
Somebody was saying I should pull up the roots. You were trying to get me to pull it up, but I was like, I don't know.
I would wait
Okay.
another couple of months to harvest the root.
Okay.
But what you can do now is you can start taking cuttings.
Right.
Pick a good one.
Can you believe how big it got? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it just like really
took off.
It's so heavy to fell over. The best parts of the cassava to propagate, like you can propagate this green stuff. But the best parts are the ones that are starting to brown a bit. So this sort of thing.
Oh, okay. So propagate where it's browning.
Probably say, let's see if that's the one we want to do. Yeah, do that one.
Because this is one right here too.
Yeah. So this guy.
I don't know where the chaya went. Is that the chaya?
Yeah, that's the chaya. It didn't do so great.
Yeah. No. It was being crowded.
I guess so. But chaya actually does pretty decent in shade.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure why that one didn't do so great. Could actually just got too much sun.
There's this vine took over in my absence, and it was over everything, man. Like a ghost. Okay, that's where we cut it.
When you prune, you kind of want to prune as close to the base of the plant as possible. You want to leave as little of a nub as possible. This is chai is a veg or a root vegetable, so it's not as important. But like if you're pruning trees, you want to get as close to the base of the trunk as possible.
Good to know. We can put that one in this little rain barrel, so it doesn't just die out. There's a little bit of water in there.
Say what?
There's a little bit of water in there.
Okay. Yeah. So what you want to do with these, you might be able to do it with my hand. Yeah, it works. So what you want to do with these is, what I like to do now, you only really need, you can actually probably get away with one node. So each one of these is a node. And you can see it better up here. But the leaf comes out of that, and then right on top there's a little bud. So that bud sitting on top.
That's the bud. Okay.
None of them are actually really bulging, but out of that bud, new branches will grow.
Oh, okay.
From that bud. So you want to make sure the bud's on top. You want to make sure you got one or two, maybe 3 nodes at the minimum to propagate, and then you just cut right above that bud area, and just below the node you probably want like a 1/4 to 1/2 inch below that node. You don't want a whole lot of extra, like you saw me cut this piece off. there's a hole like a couple of inches here. Like that's not going to propagate a whole lot of roots from that. Like if you stuck that in the ground and you just put that in,
got you.
that's not going to produce. This part has to be in the ground.
Okay, the nodes have to be in the ground.
Yeah, and because of the way the plant genetics work, most of the regrowth hormones are concentrated like right here. So the further you get out from the node, the less hormones there are.
Okay.
So the roots it'll reroot from this area.
Okay.
So you can either put this in the ground horizontal or vertical. If you put it vertical, the little bud has to be on top. It can't be on bottom. If it's on bottom, it will die.
Oh, okay.
So has to be on top.
Has to be on
You
top.
can do it vertical, but you can do it horizontal too. Not
You
a
just
problem.
literally just stick it in the ground like that.
You just put it in the ground, cover it up. You know, just a couple, like half inch or so, covering it up. Or vertical. Propagates super easy. Just keep the soil moist, and there you go. I mean,
Okay.
it's one of the easiest ones to propagate.
We're finally expecting rain tomorrow. So excited.